Good evening all, hope we are doing well. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Affinity Racing. We're now on the other side of the screen or of the room, and what I'm realising now is that my laptop's there and the camera's there, and this is making things slightly more difficult. For some reason, which we're about to fix, oh, come on. There we go. For some reason, the game decided not to display it. But there we go. Right. So now we're on this side of the screen, because this now makes a bit more sense that I haven't had to invert the image. And so now me being on the top right instead of the top left, now I should, when I turn right, look like I'm turning right on the camera as well. So I think we're all off to a good start. The problem that we have is that I'm away on holiday literally in a few hours. Why am I streaming a few hours before we go, considering I have not packed or done anything remotely close to getting myself organised for holiday? The answer to that is I don't know, because we enjoy it too much, I guess. So without any practice in this one, we are getting ourselves into a couple of daily races at Daytona. We're going to try the Supra first. John said try the Chevy as well. We'll absolutely be getting into that. We'll do 2 races in this, 2 races in the Chevy, and we'll see how we fare up overall. Someone in the Viper as well on pole position, Ape there. I'd be interested to know if he set that in the Viper. Or not, because we might give that a bash as well. Where are you heading? Good question. I genuinely don't know. It's somewhere in Spain. I genuinely don't know. I don't pay attention to these things. Right, let's give this one a go. Our first race of the evening, without any practice, might we add. Well, actually, I booked the holiday as a surprise for Layla, and then Layla went, can we go somewhere else? So I was like, alright, you pick, whatever. I can't remember where we were initially going. Salou we were initially going in Spain. And then now we're still going somewhere Spanish, but no idea. So that's going to be that. So last stream before we go on holiday. Hopefully we can get some videos out, and hopefully this makes a good YouTube video, because I'm going to edit them all tonight, literally after this stream, and then heading to the airport at about 3 in the morning. I should get finished at about 2 in the morning, which gives me about an hour to get packed before we go away. So leaving things slightly last minute, to say the least. I'm going to try and go to the outside here. Oh, maybe not. Oh, now we're in the middle. Caught in the middle. Good song by Striper, that. Go. All the way around, potentially the outside. Oh, the Super has almost spun in front of us. Well, let's knock that one up. Oh, we've almost spun as well. Keep our foot in it. Go, 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 go. Right, not a great start. Let's be fair. I'm going to try and move this microphone back a little bit. There we go. That should hopefully be better. Right, we might get past 13 and 14 here. Probably play the slipstream game. Now we need to make one pit stop in this race, but looking at the tyre wear, I'm going to assume that we are actually best off pitting in the middle of this race, because tyre wear is fairly high. We'll try and get past this guy here. We're going to be to the inside. Give us the space. He absolutely does. But now he's to the inside of the corner there. We're going to just manage to nip around and stay in front. Good stuff. Right, can we close the gap to this pack up ahead? We're getting purple there, but it's definitely not for fastest lap. We've lost a second and a half to the leader. Just the 1 week, Jonathan, but we're going to try and get, hopefully, we get some good races in this stream. We've been hit there. Hopefully we get some good races in this stream so that I can edit them and get some scheduled out while I'm away. Keep the channel ticking over would be nice. And then we will be back on Tuesday the 8th. So I'm really hoping that I can pick up the pace, because at the moment we're dropping off this pack a lot. Normally always the first race is a bit rusty. I mean, that's 47 there, 4 seconds off the pace of the guy who set pole position. Now you're always going to be a bit slower in the race, but we're 2 seconds exactly off fastest lap in the race, which is a bit too far off the pace if you ask me. How we doing, Bob? Hope we're all good, buddy. Thank you so much. As always, that like button loves you. Oh! Yellow flag, right. We should just be in... Still in there, I think. Oh, Palmer's gone. Keep it in. We might just have done enough to keep it on track there. I think you still get a penalty if you go wide in that first corner, you know. Right, loads of people making the same kind of mistakes, though, as these tyres start to wear, especially big braking zones like that, at full speed. It just takes the slightest misjudgment. Lee, how we doing? Right, is my theory correct now that I'm on the right side of the screen, but the camera's on the other side and not inverted? Now it should look a little bit more, like, correct. It doesn't give you as much as a headache, it shouldn't do, to watch me turn the wheel and see the car go the other way. Have I got it right now? I'm trying to work it out. Yeah, I think it does. That looks about right. I want to try and work out if I can get the camera mounted right in the middle of the TV screen, so then it's straight on, because then that feels a lot like, makes a lot more sense. See someone turning left and right. Ah, no. No. How did that one go so wrong? How did that one go so wrong? World's greatest rejoin. Go! Oh, that's brutal, that one. That is brutal, that. Slightest snap. I thought I'd saved it the first time. Clearly I had not. Unbelievable. Egg. Absolutely. Oh man, that was a bit weird, that. And we've been hit. Always good. Five seconds lost on this lap already. Wonderful. Yeah, it looks right. Good. Good. Although it's weird. Look, the camera's over this side now. I'm so used to talking to the right side of my TV screen for... Oh, man. Wow. Such a big difference with it. As soon as this tyre wear gets to this point. No wonder we saw people binning it a little bit earlier on. We're doing exactly the same now. We're going to go straight into the pits this lap. And I think it is going to be worth changing tyres, at least for us at the moment, given how awfully we've been driving. Wow. That one's a difficult one. On the plus side, big bar of aero to get us through the stream. Bloody hell, this is a long pit stop. How long's this pit lane? Go! Quicker than that. We are in a race, gents. Come on. Jonathan, yeah, I was trying a different strategy. So, the first race, I'll be honest, I was just trying to I probably got a bit too clever. Had I played it safe, so in the first race, out front, I'd set the pace on that one. But much to the annoyance, I think, to everyone behind, because I was lifting and coasting a lot into all the corners. And was purposely quite slow, so my pace on the hard tyres was exactly the same as stretching as many laps as I could on the mediums, kind of like high 115s. And then the second race, I thought, actually, for how much you've got to fuel save and push, I wonder if it's quicker to just go all out. So I'd worked it out to be roughly the same. And I thought, but if I don't lose any time, I'd lost a bit of time in the first race fighting with Adam and going side by side. I thought, if I don't lose any time and I'm just always at the back, then I should be alright. But then I got caught in traffic and lost quite a bit of time that way. So overall, it was about 6 seconds slower. So I got the P2, but I hadn't made a mistake. I had went in on the hard tyres. That was the plan. That was purposeful. I know you had accidentally left the softs on, which I have done. I did do on the first round. Just popped in for 45 minutes waiting for your next delivery. How are you liking this week's race? I think it's quite good. Yeah, but the only problem is that we've seen this race again, like many others. We've seen Daytona as Daily Race C quite a few times, and I think each time that it's came around, we've not seen many other tracks before we see it repeat. And I think that's much becoming the theme of everybody's complaints at the moment on Gran Turismo. Like the same combos, same dailies. I think the last time we had this, maybe it was Group 2 though. So, you know, it's not exactly the same race, but I think that's the only problem that we have at the moment. But I think they see it. They know that when they do other tracks and other combos, they've got the data, not as many people take part. So it's one of those where, as much as we're sick of seeing the races, here's us doing it again. Whereas if it was another combo that we just thought, oh, we actually hate that, it might, you know, they obviously don't get as many people playing the game, and that's ultimately what they need. So like Brands Hatch last week, we've seen Brands a couple of times, not as often as some of the other ones we've seen repeated, but I would have happily, if we had the time, sat on Brands all week last week. Absolutely mega. Nearly lost it there. Right, a lot of people going into the pits now. I don't think we're going to make back any positions though. We've cost ourselves too much time and just not being quick enough overall. Clean as you like that one, there we go. Still 18 seconds behind the leader. How bad is that? That the leader, even with the gap, I know the gap's quite big that they get at the start, but even then he's still being well over a second per lap quicker on average. Right, we'll go again. Hopefully for a better race, I think. Fingers crossed. We'll try and do some quali. I think we've just got to try and get ourselves further up. Right, P12 that one. Awful race. I don't know what I think about it. I'll be honest, Daytona as a track, I genuinely don't know what I think about it. I genuinely don't know. I think it's I struggle with the track in general, so it makes me struggle. I struggle to enjoy it, and therefore I struggle to put the time into it, to get better at it, to enjoy it, and so it's just a vicious cycle. Is that right, John? As in this combo, Group 3? Is that what you mean? Group 3? Or is it that this track's been on 4 times? I feels like we've seen it a lot, I've got to say that. So Group 3, wow. There you go. Yeah, Jonathan, no luck at the moment getting the video restored, sadly. I tell you, there's a combo that we've seen a few times as well. Either Group 3 or Group 4 here, but although that's national layout, so is that with the chicane? Yeah, fair enough. I prefer that. I prefer that. Right, we've got to get at least one YouTube video out of this race, out of this this stream. I need some videos going up while I'm away. Right, we're approaching. Do you think we can hit 2,000 subscribers before the... Surely by the end of the year we have to do. Yeah, I agree with you there, Lee. When we've seen it come up previously, sometimes it has been racing medium and soft tyres, and then that slight overlap is what you want. That definitely generates the better racing, I would say, 100%. I agree with that one. Two little micro corrections while we keep our foot planted, that one. Whoa! Woo! Yeah, the stop and go, I mean, the problem with the stop and go, I think it's a bit of a gamble because you actually, the tyre wear is so high that after lap 5, 6, 7, the car is really, I mean, we've seen her press the brakes on a couple of corners, one going into here, and just the car goes very light. As it does in general with this new update, cars, all of them, a lot more sensitive in the braking zone. I think they've nailed the dynamics and physics of that a lot better now, but in the in turn 1 on the lap 5, I think it was, where we lost all the time, brutal under braking. Alright, 145.2. We're going to set ourselves up for a good quali lap here, hopefully. Right, guess the quali time then. What will our lap in purple be? We'll get 2 more laps in here. Hopefully 2 good ones. Right, there really is a sweet spot as to when to shift, look. Look at all that time we just lost there. Lee's reckoning we're going to get a 145 dead, treble 0. Completely messed that first corner up, down by a 10th. Don't hit the wall. Oof. Right, we were down by a 10th turn 1. We're up by a 10th. Whatever this is. Turn 4. Right, here we go. We could be on track for this 45.00. No, we're not, because we got the short shift wrong. We're now losing time. .137. We stay up by a 10th here. Don't lose too much time. Come on. Damn. Right, let's just try and fly through this chicane. Probably lost. Probably cut track limits there, I think. Definitely a penalty, that, surely. Yeah, there we go. Without the track limit, might have been spot on. Yeah, exactly. It was looking like it, wasn't it? Right, a 45. So realistically, we're still at a 45 there. We're still about a second and a half off the pace of actual fastest laps there. Beetle, how we doing? Hope we're all well, buddy. Hope we're all well. Right, Taylor's in this one. Can I also blame the wind for my bad driving, Lee? Can I say that we had a gust of wind into whichever turn I've been it? One fish says to the other, damn. No wind allowed at Daytona, is it? Right then, second race of the stream. P10 we're starting. Hopefully a better race than what we had the first time round. Brake balance all the way to the rear to try and keep the tyre wear as even as possible across the front and back. Oh, we'll have that. Double overtake into turn one, and then we almost get tagged. Whoa ho ho. Pit manoeuvre out of turn one, almost there. I might have moved across a bit too quick. That was Taylor, that. Taylor's very clean, so that might have been my fault. Right, P8. Let's hold it in P8 if we can. At the very least. We can only go forward now. We cannot go back. Simply will not allow it. We have to go forward. Right, Boomer in front. Whoa! How quick did we close up to him there? Jeez. someone going off in front, maybe? I think I just coasted, and maybe he's coasted a bit longer than I thought I was going to there. Right, someone else serving a penalty. Oh, a couple of people going in. Oh, look at this. P4. Thank you very much. We got P2 and P3 right in front of us now. We've gone from P10 to P4 in one lap. 2 people into the pits, but surely the undercut just doesn't work here. I would have only assumed the undercut will not work because of the tyre wear. I don't know how anyone can make the tyres last to be as quick. I'm just changing tyres in the middle. Oh, P2's dropped out. We're on the podium. Why has he done that? Right, Anderson alongside us here. Now we can, because we've got the race in line there, we can go drift a little bit wide. Right, Wiggy in front then. Can we get a podium this race? I mean, that would be something else if we manage that. I'll be very surprised if we manage that. Right, a little tap of the wall from our fellow Brit in front there. I think we've got the better exit there. No, not quite. In the slipstream though. He just basically moves over to give us that one because he knows he wants to be on the outside line. There you go. That is why. Oh! Oh! Ah! No! 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 We had the podium! We had the podium! I think that was more my fault than not being given space there. I think I am taking the blame. Or I don't think that I can shift blame. Oh no. Unbelievable. I said we could only go forward. I think no matter where I end up putting myself, Lee, I end up covering or in the way of something. That's the problem with Gran Turismo. No matter where you go. Oh my god. 3 wide into the chicane. We're the last one to brake since we're in the middle. Go! I've struggled so much to try and work out where I can be that I'm not in the way. The only other option is actually below. You see where it is 1, 2, 3 on those lap times. I think if I go below that, that's possibly the only other option. But I didn't like being in the other bottom corner because then I was covering the tyres and you couldn't really see the tyres very well. Or then I would be covering the fastest lap. I would always be covering something. So it's a bit of an impossible one to work out really. Great move from the German there. blocked just slightly on that one. Nothing too intentional really, because you probably would try and go as close to the inside as you can on that one. Yeah, the problem being is it looks as if it was the... I might be wrong, it just looked like it was the fronts that were getting chewed up the most. So I was putting the brake balance to the rear to try and balance out the tyre wear, which does look like it's working. It seemed like it was the fronts that was getting eaten up the most. You can't really win because the tyre wear is so high anyway, but... Right, changing tyres. I think you gain back that 2 seconds with fresher tyres, 100%. Who's that? That's subscribed. Hilliston? Hilliston? Thank you for subscribing. Apologies that I probably just butchered your name, but please do let me know how to pronounce it in the chat. Otherwise, I will refer to you as 147. Right, this is tragic now. We're down to P12. This wasn't supposed to happen. In terms of battling with people though, it's been good, kind of. Mega aggressive into that one there. Please review on the replay, was that over the line there or not? Mega aggressive into that one, just don't want to lose time. Woo! That's going to chew up the tyres more than anything. Right, is it Hilston or is it Hylston? If you're from the UK, you would understand why I'm struggling to pronounce that, because UK or English language rules would dictate that that's Hylston. But let me know. P11. How badly could this race go? I didn't think it would be down to P11. We were on the podium only a few laps ago. Hilston. Right, good stuff. Well, welcome along. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. I used to have my camera over there. I keep looking that way, but it's here now. Thank you so much, buddy. Welcome along. That was a moment. Don't run wide. Wonderful. It's a good scrap for P11 with AM Garcia VR. Good scraps with the Frenchman. What a save. I'll take the track limit penalty, but what a save. Oh, that was all kinds of wrong, that one. I will take the penalty though, as long as we didn't bin it. Right, more scraps with the Frenchman. This has been really good battles so far. I've enjoyed it. Even if it has meant... Whoa! Yes, he ended up going there. He's back on the track though. Here we go. We're now side by side. Please don't run wide. Oh, he's almost lost it. Where is he? Go! Magic. Great battle. It actually is. Even though it's for P11 and I genuinely can't actually work out how we're now this far down the grid. I didn't think we'd lost that much time when we had that crash. I mean, it was 7 seconds. But I mean, if we were 7 seconds up the road, would we be back near the podium? Or at least P5, because 2 people went in earlier, so we got the position. We were on the podium because 2 people went into the pits. But would 7 seconds realistically put us back there? I don't think so. Well, that's gone wrong. going to say, is this guy ran out of fuel? Because we're closing to him quite a bit, but I think it would be impossible to run out of fuel. Right, now I expected, I keep looking over that way, now I expected good videos to be going out while I was away on holiday, but this doesn't seem to be doing me much justice here. With a P11 finish, we've gone from P10 to the podium to P11. We were P2 at one point. How? How has this happened? We watched the replay for a start. Right, how did this go so wrong? Well, that's how it that's how it went so wrong, basically. But did he give us the space? I think that he did. I'm fairly sure he gave us the space. But as we actually see, as I go on the brakes, I kind of end up going straight on. I very nearly end up into the back of or side of him. But I just want to see here. I don't mean to be funny. I don't actually think we hit those tyres. And if we did, that says it all. Alright, let's look. That's the final frame. Watch the car. As we go to the next frame, it bounces off the tyres. What is going on? That is a scam. So I can blame the game there because I had absolutely nailed that line to perfection. Yeah, British Heart Foundation race 4 years ago, same thing. Brian and Eddie crashed like that lap 1. Those tyres, I tell you, are deadly. Right. Let's sort our titles out, shall we? Race 1 is not happening. Race 2, we might get ourselves a YouTube video out of that. Can we think of a clickbait enough title? These tyres are cursed. That'll do. Something like that. Right, let's go straight back in. We'll try the Corvette this time. Hilston, thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your day as well, buddy. Thank you so much for tuning in and for subscribing and saying hello in chat. Really, really appreciate it. Hopefully we catch you on the next stream. We normally stream every Monday, but I'm away next Monday, so it'll be the Tuesday night next time around. He cut that corner so much he would have spun out hitting you. There, yeah. Everyone was lucky except me. Right, John's suggesting that we try the Corvette. Is it because, John, the Corvette is actually good? With this balance of power around this track, we know the Corvette itself is good. But is it going to be any good for this race? Hopefully it is. think it's going to be a little bit slower on the straights. But I might be wrong. Feels a bit more stable in the braking zone than the Supra, that's for sure. That might be because we're now driving brake balance back in the middle, though. I really tried to keep my foot down there. The 7 cars in the top 30 that weren't Supras were Corvettes. Fair enough. We might have a better chance of racing in this. Oh my god. There's a couple of corners though where it's going to be very, very lethal on the way out of. Probably just as bad as the Supra though, realistically. Tyre wear though is worse. Yeah, probably wouldn't surprise me actually thinking about it. Although I don't know, a fair bit of skidding in the Supra. Oh, understeer a little bit there. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, track limits as well there. Surprised we don't get it. Yeah, we do. We get a penalty. Definitely more stable under braking. The thing with the Supra versus this car is that this is the lower revs is where you really feel the power, and then in the Supra it's like middle of the rev. So you'll put your foot down, middle of the gear, you'll put your foot down and you think, right, I'm stable here, and then you continue planting. And as the car in the Supra picks up the more revs, then the power kicks in and then you spin, whereas this is just very early, so you feel like you're battling it just a little bit earlier out of the corner. But we'll just see how we fare up on this one here. We will be at least a second off the pace because we weren't on a flyer the lap before. There you go, that's actually not too bad, 4/10 off. And that lap that it will be getting compared to will have been a flying lap crossing the line beforehand, so coming out of the chicane a lot quicker than this sets you up on for a quali lap the first time round. Right, you're reckoning +3 brake line. Well, we'll take your word on that one, John. We'll go for that. G's in this one. Right then, P9 starting this one, going for something a little bit different. And we're trying the Corvette. Any luck in this one, do we think? We had a good race in the Supra up until about lap 3 and then it all went downhill. Can we manage better racing for at least 4 laps in the Corvette? Right, so here we go. Oh. Bit of contact there. We're possibly going to nip through. Not quite. Right, everyone makes it through. Still in single file. Oh, Storm, no. He's got that one wrong. 2 positions for us, up to P7. He's given the position back. Yeah, the acceleration on this car is mega. That's what I mean. In the lower gears, it absolutely flies. Whereas the Supra feels like it's a little bit slower on the way out the corners. It's not, but it gives you that false sense of security to keep your foot flat, and then the power band kicks in and away you go. You are facing the wrong way before you know it. At least this Corvette just tells you how it is right at the start. Right, we've got a big gap. G in front of us here. But not quite within slipstream. We need to close that gap. Otherwise those guys, look at this, Supra in the slipstream of me, plus it's slightly higher top end. And away it goes. Right, now we're in the slipstream though. So now that top end of that Supra is not going to be too bad. We might even close just a little bit. Maybe not. Please don't be track limits for the first half of that chicane. I think we're okay. It's really difficult to make the most of the advantage of the extra acceleration that this thing has. That's the only problem. When you're up against the Supra, as soon as you get past 100 mile an hour, you're starting to level out. Once you're into kind of like 5th gear territory here, had to go to the inside, get that one done. Keep it planted, go. Oh, trying not to spin at the same time though. Right, we get through that one. Right, much better exit there, but then look at that. That gap there is just going to tail off and they're going to start pulling away. You really feel like you're fighting with kind of like one arm behind your back, but you know at the same time you've got the advantage in certain places. Makes it really interesting. P6 at the moment. Do need to turn into this just a bit earlier. There we go. Nice. Our slipstream here would be lovely. It really would. Look at this. Look at this extra speed this guy's got. I'm too busy watching him that I go into the wall. Do not recommend. Right, I still think there's an opportunity up ahead here because these guys are scrapping. Slight snap of oversteer there, come on. Yeah, at least he didn't get a wall collision penalty. That would have been my race done at that point, I think. Possibly my stream done as well, who knows. Rage quit immediately. Disagreeing with the stewards on that one. Have you tried Milky Bar Gold? I can't say that I have, to be honest. Any good? Well, if you're saying you've had 3 bars, then it sounds like it might be nice. I can't eat anything that isn't normal milk chocolate, though. I'm not a fan of like the Milky Bar white chocolate. No good to me, that. I'm closing the gap to these guys now, but I'm starting to just push a little bit too hard. Come on. See there, it's interesting because the first half of the lap, I am the quicker car, setting purple sectors. As soon as we get to this bit of the lap, you can see there, look at that, G with the fastest lap, 44.9. Right, look at that, all of them carry on, which I'm surprised to see them do. I definitely am going to change tyres, and I'm going to not refuel. I think we can get away with brake balance. Maybe it's going 1, +1 or +2. If you look at the tyre wear there, it's just a little bit more on the front overall. It's the front left actually that's the most. The front right and rear right are the same. Maybe we should do stick with it as it is, +3. Right, come on, let's see where we end up here. How are we at the back again? Surely everyone else still needs to pit here. Come on. "26-second gap." How's that? Right, is anyone else? Is anyone going in? Is all the guys out the front, do you think, just running until the end of the race? What do we think's going on? Surprised to not be a little bit further up, considering most of our positions to get up to P6 at the time was on track. I know we've changed tyres, which has cost us another couple of seconds, but I think we'll gain that back overall. Right, the gap now under 27 seconds to the lead. .8. .7. Cheers, Jonathan. Will do. Thank you very much, buddy. Don't do anything you would. Don't you worry about that. Not a chance. Catch you when I'm back, mate. Thank you very much. Enjoy what is left of your Monday evening. And the Super has done well there to make sure he gets himself back in front, because he's really costing me the time now, which is what he wants to do. Just making sure that I get back in front though. Again, go! P9 or P10. Right, we've got to have a bunch of pit stops here. Due now, surely. It looks like only P1 and 2 haven't been into the pits. Everyone else looks like they have. I might be wrong. This race just keeps disappearing from us and I can't quite work out how. Oh, here we go, there we go. No, even then, still we're P8 here. We might get P7. I'm sure we were further up the grid than that. I might be wrong. I might be getting confused with the other race where I binned it on my own accord and dropped all the way down, but... this actual race feels like it's dropped away from us a bit. I don't all think that it's down to the switching tyres. So I do think that I'm gaining that back, I reckon. 5 seconds to change the tyres. It's surely not that long. It used to always be like 2 seconds. It used to be dead quick. Maybe that is where we're losing it then. Obviously not gaining 5 seconds back. Maybe it's the next race we try without, but how this race has disappeared, I do not know. I'm going to try and have the Supra though, with... oh no, it's not happening. Oh well, we'll have that Supra instead. Ha! That'll do. I thought I was going to get this Supra though, but it's not quite going to happen. Oh, track limits, no! Right, as long as we stay 1.4 ahead. Oh, we're going to serve the penalty. Oh, no. No, 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 no. Are we going to lose 1.4 seconds in total? Or can we hold on to it? I think we'll be alright. Thankfully, we're going to be okay. P7. Oh, P7. Well, it's such a meh kind of race, that, wasn't it? Yeah, I can't work out. This is kind of like not what I expected from this race. High tyre wear like we've got. I would have thought that this race might have been a bit more interesting, but it's a fairly static race, isn't it? A fairly static race, and this is the problem. We've seen this combo come up, John says now, for the 4th time this year. And you would think if they're going to repeat a combo, it would have to be by popular demand. And I know there's some big fans of Daytona, but me, I always struggle around here in general, but I struggle to enjoy the racing, so forgive me for expecting a little bit more from this one. But it's a bit disappointing, isn't it? Tyre change costs 6.2 seconds. How? It never used to, anyway. Right, should we do that again then and stay in and not change tyres? We'll do same again and we'll not change tyres. Right, back to the matter at hand. No, John, I'll do that now. I'll get them in delivery now. Let's do that. I've only just beat this first time back on this week. Nope. Shared items. Nope. Following. Nope. Nope. Where do I need to go again? I can't remember now. Ah, you've been doing them for everyone. Oh, we got Metallica one. Look at this. Yes. Oh, mate, look at that. Get in. Can we do, how do we do it? There we go. Right, take a look at this. This is, ha, that's tremendous. This is our, when do we do this? Is it a couple of weeks time now? We're going to be racing in the minis for the British Heart Foundation. Enter Sandman written on the back there. And courtesy of John, we now have ourselves this little mini motor. You're not done your own. You've been doing everyone else's. You're not done mine. Not done your own. Wait there. Let's get that in the collection. So that's what we're going to be racing in a few weeks' time, which I'm very much looking forward to. We've not been streaming this championship, which is the Group 4s. We've been doing our British Heart Foundation Touring Car Championship. But I haven't really streamed that one because I've been really enjoying it, but I'm too competitive at the moment. And streaming it, we had a nightmare trying to stream it because I'd used British touring cars. I'd put it in the description saying, referencing British touring cars. It banned our YouTube stream, which was a little bit annoying. So my first race was like very annoying, and then I took a bit of a huff. I was like, right, I'm not streaming it anymore. I want to enjoy the championship. Right. Let's go again. We will get ourselves... What will we get here? We'll get 2 laps only. We'll get 2 and almost another full lap. 2.5 laps. Right. Get your guesses in. We've got 2 laps to go. What will our quali time be? Get your guesses in. If you get it correct, any new faces here, if you get it absolutely correct, all 3 decimal places, then you win a free t-shirt from the merch store. In brackets, as long as you're from the UK. Oh, that's a bit too... Yeah. Gone. Gone. Right, hopefully this lap's a good one, but the next one should hopefully be even better. Let's go. Says Jesus loves you all over it. Have you done the Top Gear? We should do the... Oh, there's a point. There's one that we should do. All of the Top Gear signs and writing that they've done over the years. That would be tremendous, that. That was one of their first ones, if you remember, where they went over to America. What a tremendous episode that it was. Right, I think what I actually need is the Corvette for the first half of the lap, and then the Supra for the second half of the lap. I think that's what we need in terms of the ultimate, the ultimate purple, purple, purple sectors. That was it, yeah. That mistake, NASCAR sucks. That was the absolute, honestly. I was watching a thing that was like, not a behind the scenes, but like an interview with them about that afterwards, honestly. So funny. I was watching some of the interviews with Andy Willman, their producer for the show, and oh, honestly, so tremendous. What he's talking about, none of that being set up at all. He says the moment when they're at the petrol station, when they get chased off the forecourt of the petrol station. Honestly. He's like telling the stories from one of the cameramen that had like jumped in the crew car, but nobody was in it. He's like jumping in, going, right, go, go, go. And then he looks around and like no one's in because they've all buggered off. Tremendous. Absolutely tremendous. Right, we're down on our time a little bit here. Just out of curiosity, I'm going to see if holding the gear... No, we don't want to rev out the gears. Look how much time we've lost. Right, that's not worth doing then. Track limits as well. Ah! Right, we're not going to improve our lap time on this one. Yeah, legitimately, like, nearly got killed. I mean, the Argentina one as well. When you actually watch that, absolutely crazy. Crazy. Funny, though. Whereabouts you starting, Ali? Where are you at? Which one's you? What's your name on here? I risk it all. Is that you? Oh, Ali loves a drink. There we go. That must be you. P9, you're starting. Nice one. Well, we're not far behind you. P12. Right, this one's probably going to be the last race of the stream. Hopefully all goes well. Fingers crossed. Best of luck to you, Ali, starting P9. When we're only a few positions behind you, hopefully we catch up quickly enough. Fingers crossed. Yeah, exactly. You'll soon find out where I am, Ali, because, yeah, as John says, I'll crash into you shortly. Fingers crossed that doesn't happen. Here we go. Right, this is our biggest advantage, the start. Because we've got the acceleration in the lower gears. Can we just try and be really cheeky and catch people out, nipping to the inside? Oh, he's just gone to try and dodge him. Almost killed him there. Luckily we swoosh on by. Oh! Right, that was not my fault. What for? You just watched him crash into the car ahead. As a result, we of course go into the back of him. How else could we avoid him? Or how could we avoid him? Oh god, that was my fault, that one. Sorry, Ali. Ah, John wasn't wrong when he said I'll soon crash into you. Right, I'll work with you, Ali, if you're still listening to the stream or if you're still here. Right, me and you, buddy, let's go. Come on. Go. 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 Honestly, why do we get a 2-second penalty for that? That is brutal. That is brutal. Right, I simply cannot catch Ali in the slipstream because he's bump drafting the super ahead and the two of them are way quicker than I will be in their slipstream. I don't understand the 2-second penalty though. That is just so unfair and unnecessary. That is horrible. Honestly, that is absolutely awful, that. Now would have probably been the time to go into the pits, I think. Realistically, because now we're going to be at the back of the pack behind all this lot. Desperately trying to claw back and not lose any time. We got yellow flags for someone going off. Should have pit, definitely. Oh, he's in the AMG, this guy, I've just realised. Yeah, I think he's regretting it though, because I've just managed to go around the outside of him. And I'm also about to jump into the pits. Right, don't change. Let's attempt to go to the end. Let's attempt to go to the end. Without changing tyres. I don't know how long this, I don't know how well this is going to go though. You've just got to laugh, haven't you? How awful. So desperate to get some good videos so that I know at least the channel's ticking over while I'm away. I'm a workaholic, you see. I've got to have stuff going on. I can't just do nothing and have nothing happening. And almost in my desperation, that has been the problem. Oh, right, we're rage quitting that one then. That is a disaster. That is a disaster. horrific. Absolutely horrific. Right, we'll end on a daily race B then, I guess. You are absolutely correct with a rage quit, John. Oh, it's been such a long time since we've done this chicane. I missed the chicane. Robert, how we doing? Oh, I keep looking over this way because my camera used to be over there. Robert, how we doing? Thank you so much, buddy. From Dallas, Texas. Wow. Right, I didn't realise it was that layout of the track. What a wally. Okay, right, this might make things a little bit more interesting then. Right, I didn't think it was that layout. Oh my god, right, that's the international layout. Well, I didn't know that. Deary me. That was funny. Robert, sorry about that. Hope we're all well, buddy. Thank you so much for tuning in. Enjoying my content. When I'm not rage quitting, I assume. Oh man, right, 6 laps of this. Let's see then. How well or how badly can this go? Right, you can brake a lot later than you would do normally because you're going like half the speed. See, I wasn't expecting. I thought it was going to be full layout. I forgot that international circuit meant not Grand. That's obviously not the Grand Prix layout. So it's so weird though now having this chicane to deal with because I'm so used to all of the past races that we've had recently have been without the chicane, and now all of a sudden I can't do that chicane. Right, luckily we've got 10 minutes to really work it out and improve though. We've gone for the Lambo, Robert, we've gone for the Lambo, the Huracan. Right, I need to work out a braking zone for this one then. What do we think? There, roughly. Looks about right, doesn't it? Fair enough, right. About there it's going to be then. So when you're not making an absolute mess of this is probably what, a 1:15 kind of lap? Something like that? Maybe it's less. Close at a 1:10. Come on. Oh. Nice. Right. We're getting there. Right. Come on then. My problem, Robert, even with the tyre marks there, I still managed to completely mess it up. Right. As we can see, if we can see on the left-hand side, there is an F on the wall, which I presume means fire, something to do with fire. Fire marshal, fire hydrant, fire something. That is my braking marker at the moment, I think. Right, 116.4. We should get another second taken off that, I think, because we served a penalty right at the start, as we can see there. Oh, I've gone too far. Or I braked too early, I should say. Right, it's still going to be 6-7 tenths up, though. Right, the next lap, hopefully, is going to be our first proper, what we can say, flying lap. It's so difficult to get used to this track as quickly as we need, though. Right, 6 tenths quicker this one. Let's try and get this down as close to the 115s as we can do. 44, 44, 14 treble six. John saying. That's his guess. Oh, come on, go. Switch back on the ghost, come on. I tell you what, I actually miss that chicane. I miss that we don't really get to see it much in the races anymore, because it's always the no chicane layout, but I do prefer it with the chicane probably. As much as we always used to hate it and it was a nightmare, you realise when it's not there. And I really do wish we had it back in a lot more races now. Come on, get stopped, get turned, go. Right, 15.297. Can we get down to the 15s? We get 2 more laps, I think. We might get 1 more. My maths isn't quick enough. I think we need 3 minutes 45. I don't think we'll. I think we'll just be short in terms of getting a 3rd lap, but we'll definitely get 2. I think we might be able to get just another 10th off here. Our time. No! That's going to be wide. We were 2 tenths up. It's going to be a penalty, that, I think. Yeah, just... Oh, man. Right, we'll start that one again. 1500. Hopefully, 15 flat. That'll be good. Shadow, how we doing? Hope we're all well. Woo! Oh, track limit already. No. Yeah, I'm a fan of the chicane. I know that it did stop a lot of racing, or it did hold up a load of racing there, and especially for the F1, real world F1, it wasn't fantastic, to be fair, of course, but I probably quite like it, I would say. Oh. Bear with. Bear with. Alright, there we go. Can we get one more lap? Come on, 10 seconds to cross the line. Less than 10 seconds to cross the line. No, not going to happen this time. Never mind, right, we'll see roughly where we would have been. Right, come on, this will be an improvement. Come on. And then you want to cut this ever so slightly. There we go. That's a couple of tenths up. Surely. Surely, come on. I forgot we weren't crossing the line on that one. Oh, I'm gutted. We're still at the back. Oh, my God. Come on. $14.2. 14.2 for P1. How are we a second off? More than a second off. That's brutal, that. That is a harsh realisation that I am not as good as I think I am. Right, last race of the stream then. And then it's holiday time. Oh, man. I thought we were going to qualify a little bit better than that, to be honest. Yeah, first race for this one, yeah. Hopefully a good result for the first one, but... Right, genuinely, the chicane at Catalonia is one of my favourite chicanes. As much as it is so difficult and probably makes me bin it, spin it, get a track limits penalty more often than I do manage to go through it. Never cleanly, never mind quickly. As much as it is one of the worst, most difficult, painful chicanes, it's one of my favourite. But it comes at a cost, because we don't get the full track in this particular one. So P12 we start. We thought we had a good quali time, but it wasn't that great. Where can we end up? Go, 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 go. Go! Come on. Don't run wide. Ah! Penalty. Penalty. Git. Well, as far as daily race B goes, that's this race pretty much over if you have yourself a penalty. Although, is it? Because we can just brake much later into this. Oh, well, I outbroke that one. Not quite the end of the world, because these are still the same people we were battling with, so let's remain positive. Predicting P11. Well, considering P11's 3/10 in front of us, you would like to think that we would fly into P11. P11 we have, with a slipstream of McGuinness in front, halfway through this race. Well, not quite just yet, but anyway, almost. To do most of this track, or the infield section, without braking. If you really manage to get it flowing nicely enough. Right, Slammer with a penalty. What a name. You can only assume that that means clean racing. Nope. Right on cue there. Right on cue. Oh, we got round the outside of two of them here? Yes, we will. We're up to P8. Right then, we nearly got wiped out. We nearly got wiped out, and then we get ourselves two positions. Right, it's going to be P8 at best because the gap up ahead now is way too much. Look at the big divide that we've got on the track. Top 7 all the way up there, and then the rest of us lot all the way down here. at that, lapping with a 14.8 while we're on a 15.8. That just shows you the difference of this lobby, doesn't it? Ah, P8. What a struggle of a race and a stream we have had. Yeah, it might be due an oil change, but I don't think I can use that as my excuse for driving so badly, though. But you're probably right. Yeah, sounds like I need a holiday. Absolutely, I do. I only just missed Daily Race C. I would have done that again, to be fair. I would have had another go at that. Oh, man. Daily Race A looks absolutely awful. No, thank you. There we go, then. Thank you very much, Robert. Very kind. Appreciate it, buddy. Thanking you. Yeah, as John says, I think we are now officially due a holiday. Well, actually, I'm going to edit a couple of those videos. Do the thumbnails, edit them, export them, schedule them up on the old YouTube. Then I need to go, would you believe this? Genuinely, this is what I need to do before I go on holiday, right? So we leave at, our flight is 5 o'clock. I think, and then we're leaving here basically like 3, half 3. Whatever time that means our flight is, I don't know. So between now and half 3, because I'm not going to go to bed. So I've got 5 hours to edit the videos, export and upload the videos, which takes just as long as editing half the time. I need to move, so half my drum kit is still in the garden in all of the cases. I need to empty the shed. Genuinely, I need to go empty the shed, take half of the drum kit out, put it into the studio. If I can try and set some of the drum kit up in the studio, then I will, but probably not. And then put the cases into the shed, and then everything else back in the shed, and set some shelves up, and put all of that in the shed, and organise it before I go, because otherwise everything's going to be left in the middle of the garden for the next week and a half, which we can't have. So, there we go. Find your passport. Yes, that's a very good point. Oh, unpack my bag. Yes, I need to do my suitcase as well. So we got all of that to do. Edit videos, upload videos, schedule videos, arrange the shed, empty the shed, arrange the shed, move my old drum kit, and get my suitcase sorted. We got to do that in 5 hours. Wish me luck. I'll be packing my suitcase, shoving everything in as I'm on the way out the door at half 3 in the morning. But there we go. Looking forward to it, though. It should be a good holiday, hopefully. We'll be back not next Monday, but the Tuesday. So Tuesday the 8th or the 9th, whatever day it makes that, I'm not sure. Yeah, that'll be that pretty much. I think Layla might be giving me a hand patting the bags, to be fair. But yeah, there we go then. Well, thank you everybody for tuning in. It's still been a good one. Thank you so much for hanging around. Hopefully it's still been a good one. And thank you to our new subscribers as well. Robert, thank you very much, buddy. Welcome. Hilston, welcome. Don't think we've had anybody else this stream, but we've had some new faces as well over the past couple of days. Hopefully by the end of maybe October, since we're now, I think, into October. Hopefully by the end of October we can hit 2,000 subscribers, which will be a good little milestone. I think at the very least, if we can hit that by the end of the year, which we should do, then fingers crossed. So we've just hit 1,800, so we got 200 to go. And yeah, we'll be counting down for that one. So there we go. Hopefully everyone still had a good night. I've still enjoyed it somewhat, despite the nightmare couple of races. But we got a couple of videos out of it, which is always helpful for the channel as well. So I will leave you to enjoy your week, your weekend, and then part of your following week. And then I shall be back to harass your mobile phones and screens on YouTube. Don't know what I'm trying to say. Right, I'll catch you all in a little bit then. Yeah, enjoy the rest of your week. I've got to look at this camera, but press this button over here. Toodles!